Warning: Hebrews Toys Reviews is not intended for children. It is for adult collectors and the people over the age of 18.
So you've got your troop building and you've got your toy hoarding. You've all seen the videos of people with their huge collections of He-Man figures and G.I. Joes and Thundercats and all this other stuff. That probably plays a role into the price gouging as well. And then all of a sudden now, since people are now getting these huge collections of toys, eBay, like a lot of the vintage toys on eBay have become rare and they're in higher demand for people who are just getting started. So now you take in consideration people who are getting started and they're building a toy collection or whatever. And I'm sure there's still probably thousands upon thousands, if not millions, of like He-Man toys out there. But it is dwindling down. It is dwindling down, and a lot of the things are getting more rare and rare. I saw Ninjor on eBay for like $300 and $400 and $1,000. Ninjor, the most unliked character in all of He-Man lore, is now for some reason the most popular character in all of He-Man lore. And then you've got Wonder Bread He-Man, which I think when I looked it up, he was like $300 or $400 out of package, and God knows how much in package. So there's a lot of things to take in consideration when we talk about toy hiking or collecting hiking, or whatever you want to call it, price gouging, whatever the case may be. And I do realize that there are rarities in the situation, and there are things that, but there are even things that have come out recently that shouldn't be as expensive as they are. There are classic things. One day they're 34 or 40 to $50. Next day they're up to $300. I think the Sorceress from the He-Man's classic lines is one of those things that's like way up there in price range. And then there's what's her name from the Evil Horde, the witch. God, I can't even think of it right now. That's way up there in price. Like, I think the cheapest you can give her is like $400, 500, maybe $500. Shadow Weaver. That's who I was thinking of. Shadow Weaver from the He-Man Masters Universe Classics line. So it's not just vintage toys that are way up there in price. Vintage toys, I kind of give a pass at because they're 30 to 40 years old, and I get it. But when it comes to toys that have been out just a few years that really don't have that much value to them whatsoever, that are price gouged up to hundreds of dollars, even thousands in some cases, I just think that we are being deceived. We are being bamboozled. We're being swindled out of our money for collecting these things. And another thing is, it's making it harder and harder and harder for true collectors like ourselves, people who do it for the love of collecting, who do it for nostalgia, who want a piece of their childhood back. You know, we the true collectors, us, the people who had these toys when we were kids, we actually had these things, and we lost them. Either our parents sold them in yard sales, or they've been sold in flea markets, or something happened to them. They got destroyed. Their limbs got tore off, legs, you know. Maybe we were immature and we were reckless with them, and whatever the reason may be. And now they're being sold on eBay for hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. And that's a chunk of our childhood that's going to people who don't even give a shit. Excuse my language, but don't care about these things. They just care about making money. They just care about the worth of them. And I really think it's an end of an era. I really think it's just a shame. You know, I can remember when eBay was fresh and new, and I got Snake Mountain with the box, the original Snake Mountain with box, $80. I paid just $80. I don't remember what the shipping was at the time. Might have been like $40, so it's probably about $100 or whatever. But it was nearly complete. I think the only thing was missing was the ladder and the two chains. I think I got one chain with it, and it was broke. But no, I think I got both chains. One was broke at one end, like the pin that goes inside the hole. That's what she said. But the other one was broke, I think, at the other end where you connected to the arm. But anyway, you know, those days are gone. We're no longer going to get any of these vintage toys for the amounts. I got a Ram Man for 99 cents one time. I mean, and you look at classics. Let's look at Masters Universe Classics Ram Man just real quick. And then I'll close out this video. What the heck? Okay, that's not classics. Okay, here we go. Here's what I'm talking about. This toy's only been out for just like a little bit, maybe for a little while, right? So check it out. Let me share my screen. Share screen. Okay, it's been out for more than a few years, probably. $499.99. And not only that, but this guy wants $39.99 shipping. Now, isn't there an eBay rule that says if it fits, it ships? Well, not a rule, but a thing where you could fit it and it'll ship. I think he would fit, unless they're putting him in the white Miller box. Does he come with the white Miller box? No white Miller box. And why does he look orange? Is that the way they made classics? He's orange with red pants. Is that like an unusual one? It says Super 7. All right. Well, let's look at. Okay, here is classics. He's not in his package. He has the detachable head, $235. $235 for this dude. $250. Now, this man at arms here, $125. $275 in package. Now that's a little less than $400, but look at him and the package here, $200, and that's only one bid, and it's got 5 days left on it. $225, $499. Who comes up with these prices? Do we really need to pay $1,249.99 for these guys? Why? Why? Why is it like this? Now look at the package. Look, this is a Masters of the Universe Classics Ultimate Ram Man card back, $17.50. That's reasonable for a card back. $325 for an orange one. So I guess the orange ones are more valuable. You can get a Masters Universe that's not classics. That's X Ram Man. See, there's another example of misrepresenting. $299.99, $20 shipping. That should be free shipping for that much. Let me hide that. But there you go. There you have it. This is what I'm talking about. We've allowed this to go on for X number of years. And I've got to tell you, I'm not buying any of these figures ever. I like the Masters Universe Origins line that's coming out. I like the fact that I could buy these guys right out of the store. And back in the day at Toys R Us, you know what they had? They had secret packages. They had exclusives, which you could get some of the Masters Universe classics that came with DC characters like Superman and He-Man and Merman and Aquaman and so forth and so on. You know the thing.
You know the thing.
Oh wait, that's a different universe. But anyway, I've rambled on for long enough. I'll let you decide. This is open, I did this video to open up for debate. That's the whole purpose of this video, was to open up the debate, to give you my opinion on all of these things. I think some of these prices are unjustified. I think that they're wrong. I think that some rare items do justify, like an original He-Man, and the package should be about $200 to $300. An original Duke in the package should be about $300 to $400. I do agree with that. But to go as far as to say like a Cobra Trooper to be about $200 or $300 still in the package, that's a little much, in my opinion. Now remember, these are only my opinions. I know some of you that are serious collectors will disagree with this, and I know some of you that probably worked for Mattel, or you probably worked for Hasbro, and you probably know the worth of these figures. And I know the worth of these figures, believe me. I know the worth of them. But does it justify selling them on eBay exactly what they're worth? Like, I'll give you an example, okay? If I had a car and it was a classic car, and I knew it was a classic car, but there was a lot of problems wrong with it, and it needed like a paint job here and there, for example, or it needed a new muffler, or it needed a new spark plugs, it needed this and that. Am I going to sell that car for exactly what it's worth? Do I actually honestly think I'm going to get exactly what the worth of that car is? No. Am I going to try to get close to that price? Yes. Am I going to take it? Is there room for haggling? Yes. What I think is fair is fair in my mind. Like, fair is fair. And if you're one of those eBayers that goes and you look at the books and you go, oh, well, this thing's worth $2,000. I'm going to put it on eBay for exactly $2,000. Then I'm sorry, but you're a dick if you do this. And then you encourage other eBayers to do it. Because what people do is they get on eBay and then they see what other eBayers are doing and they copy that. So I think that's another factor that ties into all of this is copycats. Once you've done something to a price of one of your collectible toys, then other eBayers copy what you do. And so I think a lot of this falls on the heads or hands of other eBayers as well that actually know better, that are doing it just for the sake of making a huge profit. And some of them don't even look at the books. And as you can see, some of these people don't know what they have and they don't care what they have. And I'm going to tell you a quick story and then we'll end this thing. I was at a flea market one time and an old lady was selling some really good vintage toys. I mean, they were in excellent vintage condition and she was selling them at ridiculously low prices. And I told her, I said, these items are worth quite a bit of money. I'm like, I'm going to give you double what you're asking for. And that's what I did. I gave her, I don't know, like $10 or $15 more than what she was asking, just simply because I knew what those toys were worth. So sometimes you can have extreme opposites at the other end of the spectrum. And, that's just the way it is. Now, a collectible, which I always thought was a huge collectible, was Star Trek Next Generation figures. If you go on eBay today and you want a Star Trek Next Generation figure, they are very reasonable price. There are some that are up to like $39 and beyond, but if you look hard enough, you can find them for like $9, $10. We'll say the shipping's about $7. They are very reasonable. You go on eBay, get you some Star Trek Next Generation figures. And until next time, this has been Hebrew77 saying, knowing isn't just half the battle, it's the whole damn war. Especially in this case. We'll see you next time. Keep toy hunting, everybody.